welcome back to another podcast episode.
Episode 2. Episode. Put up 2 fingers, bitch. 2. But yeah,
Like, not too much, okay?
not too much on us this time.
Guys, we're so happy and we're so excited to be sitting down and filming another video for you guys. This is, like we said before, it's our second episode.
I'm gonna cut it out, but you're gonna get like this. We do want to thank all our viewers who watched our first video. We were not expecting to break 100.
I think we have 103 views right now.
No, I think it's higher.
Okay, so we have 103 plus, okay? We don't know the exact number. And we're gonna count every single milestone, okay? So the 100 views, I think right now we have like 20-something subscribers.
Yeah, the 20s is crazy.
It is crazy. And in our comments, a lot of our family supported us, and it was just so beautiful to see that. And, you know, like we mentioned before in our first ever podcast episode, is we do come from a really big family, and so you'll see that in our comments, and you'll just see that throughout. It was a blessing to see how many people commented and how many people just loved our video.
Yeah, we love you guys, so shout out to you guys. Some of y'all still haven't subscribed yet, but don't worry, I'll take care of that next time I see you. When I catch you, Ricky! When I catch you.
But we're so happy with just everything, the progress that we've been making. I know it's only our first ever episode, but we've been making strides, guys. So this has just been so good.
Yeah, we have. So we actually wanted to touch on a few things that we forgot to mention in our first podcast. I know you guys met Cooper, who might not be here right now, but you'll see him later on. And Sonia's 2 cats who are also our mascots.
Yes, their names are Summer and Stella. We got Stella, and we've had her for like 1.5 years, and then we got Summer, and now she's 1 year with us. Insert photos now. They're beautiful. They don't get along with each other though. That's the tea with them. It sucks. I wish they did get along, but yeah. So we have 3 mascots in total. You'll see Cooper more often.
I love her kitty cat. Summer doesn't like me, but it's whatever. She'll
Summer's
eventually she'll love me.
But Stella, she's like the cutie pie.
I was there when Stella got adopted by them.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. You were there from literally the adoption process, us signing the papers, taking her home.
Her getting
like,
out of her cage.
Yeah, seeing the whole litter, like where she came from. So we got her from a humane society, by the way. Support humane societies.
Snaps.
So we just wanted to mention Summer and Stella because you will be seeing them. We have 3 mascots in total. Cooper, Summer, and Stella. I just want to point out, we're giving Cosmo and Wanda today.
It's giving dumpling.
Imagine again.
In today's episode, we're gonna touch on something that's a little, I guess, sensitive. It's a sensitive topic, but it's also something that helped me and Sonia grow as people growing up Desi, basically. So we'll speak on that topic, and then we'll lighten the mood up a little bit and hit the topic of Coachella, and we're gonna rate some of the celebrity and influencers' outfits. And some of the Coachella outfits ate, and some didn't. Let's jump right into it. The first topic we're touching on today is growing up Desi. Me and Sonia both grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood as we started, I started in kindergarten. Did you go to kindergarten?
Yeah, no, I didn't go to kindergarten.
Yeah, so it started for me in kindergarten.
Wait, I did go to kindergarten. I'm sorry. I didn't go to preschool. We all went to kindergarten.
Wait, did we everybody go to kindergarten?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
period.
I have 2 older brothers, and their names are Sagar and Sunny. Sunny is the middle child. And he was the only one out of all 3 of us to go to preschool. So me and Sagar, we just started with kindergarten. Did you go to preschool?
No, I went to kindergarten.
Okay, did any of your siblings go to preschool?
No, I don't, not that I remember.
Okay.
I think we all went to the same kindergarten though, I know that.
Yeah.
So,
okay, so it's good. So so we just want to talk about our experience within like the public school systems, but also kind of get into like different culture shocks as well that we've experienced growing up. Do you want to start with the culture shocks?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So obviously this is when we were like 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't believe.
She was like, today we were walking Cooper, and she was like, you know that 6'7" song? I'm like,
She didn't know.
I didn't know, but I saw the meme of 6'7" napkins. Can I get a?
But yeah.
Comment down below if you guys have seen that, because I'm like, it's not even a thing. Watch, but
What if it is?
No, yeah, what if it is?
I think it is. I think I've seen it.
Okay,
But I don't know about the napkins. So maybe I haven't.
Okay, whatever. It's clocked somewhere on TikTok, okay? But anyway, so let's get into the culture shocks.
The first culture shock I experienced was us not being able to eat meat on Tuesdays. When Tuesday would roll around and I'd be like, Mom, make me some eggs. Mom, I want chicken nuggets. Mom, I want a chicken sandwich. This, that, and... No, you can't.
Just for reference, my parents are both vegetarian. My dad actually turned vegetarian when Sagar was born, but like all the way leading up to it, so probably like 20 something years of his life.
I actually didn't know that. So I didn't know he stopped when Sagar was born.
He used to love the $1 chicken sandwiches from Burger King. That's like my fun fact of my dad. But ever since then, he's been vegetarian. So since I've been born, he's been vegetarian. And what about yours?
My parents are non-veg. So Tuesday would roll around and we wouldn't be able to eat meat. And I just didn't know why. But now, like, we've learned that it's a religious day for the Hindu culture. So on Tuesdays, we just don't eat meat. But honestly, I know my mom already knows this, so it's not like I'm spilling any like crazy tea. Sometimes I'd be forgetting.
I don't follow that rule anymore. I think this has probably been 3 years, and so now I eat meat on Tuesdays. But I remember in the beginning, like Hina was saying about how if you eat meat, you feel really bad, you feel really guilty, and obviously subconsciously, like we don't know that it's a Tuesday, right? But I remember one day I was very, very upset because I had eaten meat, and my mom usually goes to the temples on Tuesdays. And that's another thing too, is if you have eaten meat that day, you can't step foot into a temple because it's like sacred grounds. But I remember just like crying to my mom, being like, oh my gosh, I had chicken today. And she was like, calm down, like it's okay. And in that case, like if you do eat meat on a Tuesday or a day where you can't eat meat, you pray for forgiveness. That's what my mom told me, and that's something that, resonated with me. But it's definitely like, I want to eat meat.
No, it's like that sometimes, seriously. But like again, not to say that everybody's perfect, but you'd be forgetting that it's Tuesday. Like, okay, you wake up one day, you're not even looking at the date, and you're like, okay, it's just another day in the week before the weekend comes. You wake up, you make your breakfast, you're eating eggs already, because eggs are meat, I guess. I don't agree with that.
Me either.
But
you know how she feels about eggs. You know how I feel about her eggs.
Yeah. So that was definitely a culture shock. So we just were like, okay, cool. We grew up not eating meat on Tuesdays, so we were fine with it. We would have Pizza Hut, or we would have some type of pizza.
Like, and it's so crazy because what you're saying makes sense. At a certain age was when I became like self-conscious about it, because like then I would be going out with friends, and I'd be going out with like Yuri, for instance, and it would be like weird because
name drop.
Yuri's my boyfriend.
Yuri.
But for instance, like I would go out with Yuri, and like on Tuesdays if we were to go out, we would always have to go get pizza or go get something. And for him too, it was definitely like a shock because he eats any type of meat. It made me feel just different, you know what I mean? Because people had to go out of their way to like accommodate to myself, and I thought that was crazy. Yeah. But
nobody accommodated from me, sweetheart. Everybody who was with me was like, yeah, Hina, that's all you. Watch me eat my chicken right here in front of your face. My friends was like, that's not me. And I'm like, okay, but I respect that,
Yeah.
You grew up eating meat every day of your life. There was not a day where your family member was like, oh yeah, you can't eat meat on this certain day.
Yeah.
So for them, it was just like, okay, cool.
It was like weird. It's weird, like not to speak for your friends or whatever, but I'm also friends with her friends, but it was just an experience where like people would think that it was weird of us to have that like restriction, I guess is a word. Yeah, I guess restriction, but not in a bad way. Like, it was just what it was.
They were shocked. They were like, oh, you can't eat meat this day? Okay. But like, eventually it became a norm. And like Sonia said, it's been a couple of years since she stopped that. And she's 23, so imagine 20 years of your life going by and you haven't eaten meat on a Tuesday for 20 years.
And it's crazy because kind of to hit on like what you were saying before, I never became, like self-conscious was never a word. It's something that I've never felt like bad about because it's just something that was normal to us, right? But I think growing older and being able to like go out and not be like home on a Tuesday per se, it made it more of a prominent thing in my life.
That makes sense. You feeling like it wasn't a big thing because we started so young. We literally started when we were like not even 1 year old. We were out the womb. When we were out the womb, we were freaking not eating chicken or meat, I should just even say, on Tuesdays. So that, it is what it is. But like I said, now it doesn't really affect me in a way where I'm just like, but like when it's like a Tuesday and I try not to eat meat, but like I also like need protein.
I know. Sometimes it is hard, and honestly, like it's crazy to say because in the grand scheme of things, it is just one day. I mean, I can't even speak. You're the one that's keeping up with it. Like for me, like I eat meat on Tuesdays. Like, you know what though? I do feel bad, but then I'm like, that was a culture shock of it. I think that's like what I'm trying to say. It's like once I realized that I want to eat meat on Tuesdays and I didn't see it as a really big deal to restrict myself from that one day if I was eating meat every other day. So I'm like, why is God telling me not to eat meat on Tuesday? But then I see your side of it where it is just that one day.
Yeah.
I think this is a really heavy topic.
No, it's very heavy because like there was just so many things that we couldn't do or like that we had to follow because that's just how it was. Going with the no meat on Tuesdays, we also were told that alcohol is like forbidden, basically, in lack of better terms. If someone was drinking, which is weird now because we drink, like, we're not alcoholics, but
like socially, like if we go out or if we do have a family event, like we'll definitely have like a couple of drinks, you know?
So
like
that
a social aspect.
Yeah, so that was a culture shock growing up. It was so looked down upon, like, don't drink, this, that, and the fourth. It's just a bad thing.
And also for reference, your parents will have like literally like a Mike's Hard Lemonade. But my parents don't drink, and that's like another thing too for them. It's like when they saw me drink and like my two older brothers drink too, it was also kind of a shock for them because they don't drink. So like seeing us drink was like, whoa, our kids are drinking.
Yeah, I can also relate to that when we first drank. Like obviously my parents, they never drank. But like I feel like, I mean, it feels like we're a bad influence now because it's like, oh, like, that's how I drink with my kids. But we did not make our parents drink, okay? They are adults. They can choose to drink if they want to. That's up to them. But me, my brother, and my sister, we all drink. We don't, you know. I feel like when we were younger, though, when we were definitely around, like, the age of 21 or 21 younger, we definitely drank way more than we needed to, which was so unnecessary, and I don't condone drinking like an alcoholic, so not too much on me. But I started drinking, and my sister was drinking, my brother was drinking, and then now my parents, like Sonia said, they have a seltzer every once in a while with us, so it's just like now we all kind of drink, and now looking back at like us 10 years ago when they were like, no alcohol, no liquor, don't drink alcohol, and now we're over here all drinking together.
I feel like as time has gone and like, you know, as our family has just gone older and us as like, you know, cousins and just the family has gone older, I guess we've become more relaxed, which I think is like it's a good thing.
Yeah, we're definitely chill.
Yeah.
We're just chill girls and chill guys and chill parents in this side of town. Another big thing that I literally do not believe in at all.
Same.
Like, at all. And this is really only specific towards women. You can...
If you know, you know. No, I mean, we're going to say it. But
yeah,
if you know, you know.
But if you don't know...
Ew, Cooper.
Did he fart?
I don't know, but Cooper stink.
Don't talk about my dog like that.
Sorry, Lala. Okay. So,
when a female is on her cycle, she is not allowed to go to the temple to pray and like worship and things like that. I remember when I was younger, it was that time of the month, and I was with my aunt on my dad's side, and then my sister. And I remember telling her like, hey, this is what's going on, and she was like, no, like you can't go up to God and pray. You have to go and be in the back of the temple and stay away from God. And that was
like crazy.
Yeah, for me, I was like what? I was like, there's no way. Because first of all, God gave us what they gave us, okay?
We didn't choose to have a period.
Thank you. Did I? No, I never asked for that, actually. You can take it back.
But that's good that you talked about your first like experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was literally probably like 13. So that day, I was in the back of the temple praying to God from the back. But now, as I said, it's God-given. Okay? So when I'm on my cycle and I go to the temple, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be up close.
I feel like the biggest thing that I've realized, and I don't know if you agree with me or not, but talking about the no chicken thing, how crazy it is that Hina follows it, but I don't anymore. It's just, I feel like you can be a religious person and believe in your culture and believe in your ethnicity, but also at some point you have to uphold your own ethical and like moral values too, you know? Because I'm gonna go on to the temple and go pray to God and, you know, uphold everything that I love and want to pray about. regardless of if I'm on my period or not.
Yeah.
It's not like it's anything that we can control, so it's like, why should we restrict ourselves on days that we didn't even choose to bleed?
Yeah. It's true.
Should I talk about my story?
Yeah.
Okay, so I remember when I was probably like, I think same thing around Hina's age, 12 or 13. The whole topic of periods was very taboo. Like, yes, me and my mom would talk about it, but other than that, it's like a no-go topic, you know, with my brothers and my dad. And I remember there was one time where I had told my mom, oh, I'm on my period. Is that okay? And my dad was in the room, but he wasn't like actively listening to the conversation, but it turns out that he actually was listening. And he was the one that told me that I actually can't go to the temple.
Oh, your dad did?
Yes.
Oh,
my dad told me. And my mom like looked at him and was like, oh, like is that the case? Because my mom, I mean, she's
I feel like her mom's like what we're trying to say. It's like there's no one way to follow your religion or your culture or believe in what you believe in. You believe in what you believe in, and nothing can really stop you from believing in that. So
yeah,
that's how I feel like with your mom. It's like everybody join. Doesn't matter what you are, what you're doing, how you are, what your body physical, if you're doing that. She's like,
it was just so weird though, because it's like your dad saying, oh, you can't go because you're bleeding. And it's just weird because, you know, like growing up as a female, it's something that's inevitable to happen. So it's like to be restricted, especially like when you want to go pray and find that peace, it's sad.
Yeah.
And so I agree with Hina. I'll go on my period and it doesn't matter. I don't care if I get canceled or not. It's the truth. Like, I should be able to pray under whatever condition my body is in.
I agree, and I respect those who don't.
Same.
Go.
We're not like trying to say, hey, we're just trying to speak on our peace and our upbringing and literally like what made us be the people that we are today. That's all.
Yeah.
So no hate to anybody. Like,
never that. Only
never
love.
that. But honestly, cultures and religions, it's different for every single person, and it's all subjective to whoever, you know, like whatever the religion is and whoever the person is.
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
all that we're trying to say. And we're trying to just, you know, share our stories. But to kind of transition and still talk about, you know, growing up Desi, do you have any stories of public schools or just your neighborhood?
There was a lot of things that we experienced. Unfortunately, it wasn't all positive. It really started off negative for me. I don't know about you. How did it start off for you?
It did. Growing up, it was definitely a mix of emotions. I think I had some good days and some bad days. I feel like middle school was definitely a hard time for me, and elementary school. Those are like the times where I definitely did get bullied for being Indian, which is like sad to say, but it's the truth. But then high school, it was a little bit better. What about you?
Same. My elementary school and middle school was not great, but when I got to like 8th grade, I finally found my friend group. Not to say I didn't have friends in elementary school. I had friends in elementary school, okay? They were really great friends. I'm so happy that I had friends throughout elementary school and middle school and high school, but still, like, those experiences of getting basically bullied didn't change, you know what I mean? It literally, for me, it started in 1st grade.
Guys, sorry to trauma dump on you, but also, this is just us being real. And literally, it's a lot of trauma over here. Okay.
Time to unload the trauma. Yeah. But I moved way past it, and it's just something I look back on, like we said, is shaped who we are now. But some background information, I was one of 2 Indians in my school, okay, throughout elementary. Well, I lied. In high school, we got another Indian, and he's actually my cousin by marriage. So.
Which is crazy.
And he wasn't at that time, but his brother and my cousin were dating. But in 1st grade, I remember, I got in trouble instead of a person who was white. And I didn't even do anything. And this was bullying that was basically coming from the teacher. Like, a student, yes, was part of it, but the teacher got me in trouble instead of the other girl who was also part of it. But I didn't even do anything. And I was trying to defend myself, saying, like, teacher, I didn't even do anything. Like, we had these cards that were green, yellow, and red. So basically, you would change your color if you did something wrong, right? So you change it to yellow, and then your last warning would be red. And then if you were on a red card, it was just bad. So I literally had to move I don't know what I did earlier that day, but I was already on yellow, okay? And I remember...
You were having a day!
And then I got in trouble, and I had to change my card to red. I was so upset. I was just genuinely like, oh my god, like, I'm gonna have to tell my mom I was on red today, like, and something I didn't even do. Oh my god, it's just so annoying. I was so annoyed. And that was really my first experience. Imagine being freaking 6-8 years old in 1st grade, and I don't even know how old you are. I think 6. 5 in 1st grade.
No, 6. Because kindergarten is 5.
It is 6.
You were young.
Yeah, young, and I was
Young enough.
yeah, young enough, and I was just like, damn, what did I even do? It was just frustrating, you know. But then it continued throughout my schooling, and in middle, like literally, I used to get called Aidney, and I had no idea what that meant. I was
What is that?
It's India spelled backwards.
You know what's so funny to me? It's like these like little kids are so creative that they're even more rude. Like it makes the like it's like how you're so rude.
Yeah.
And that was like creative.
And I didn't even know what it. This was in middle school, I'm pretty sure, and I didn't even know what it meant. So I was just laughing with them, and then when they finally told me like what it was, I was like my jaw was to the floor. I was like, wow, that's
nice.
That's crazy. But I'm thankful, honestly, for those experiences. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned to stand up for myself, and also shout out to my older sister, Rena. She was so strong that nobody picked on me in high school, baby. In high school,
She paved the way.
I had 1 year with Rena in high school. In high school, nobody messed with me. They were like, "Oh, that's Rena's sister. Let me
collect that.
Let me zip my mouth." Yeah, thank you, girl. Because my high school years were good. Can't complain. It was only elementary and middle.
For me, my trauma dump story was when we were in the library. This is probably like middle school when you just went to the library and had like a library time designated to your schedule. And it was so funny because Hina's mom's a hairdresser and she had cut my hair like sometime that week. And for this day, throughout middle school, like I love like straightening my hair, and my mom would only ever let me straighten my hair occasionally. And so this had been one of the days because I had just gotten a haircut from Hina's mom. And I was like, "Mom, straighten my hair." So she straightened my hair, and I remember just being so happy that my hair was straightened and that my hair was cut. And I was so like, "Oh, look at me. Like I want to show my friends, my haircut."
That girl.
Yeah.
She still is.
I am.
And she was and she was at that time too.
And I remember just taking off my hood and like showing everybody off my hair, and I literally just got bullied because of my unibrow. No one even took a look at my hair. I mean, they took a look at my hair here, but they didn't take a look at my hair here. And it really hurt my feelings because I was that girl, and you just cared about my...
Been that girl,
yes.
Still that girl. Like, come on. Clock it.
But yeah, so basically I got made fun of because of my unibrow. And that was pretty upsetting because having hair is beautiful. Having hair just protects us and it's on our body for a reason. And so I never really did get rid of my unibrow, and plus I was like 12, 13 and like for us being Indian, like that was like normal, you know what I mean? And so rewind or fast forward, and I told my parents that I basically just got bullied for my unibrow, and then that same day, Hina's parents were actually over, and so Hina's mom literally took like a wax strip and just went, and since that day, because I got bullied, I no longer had a unibrow.
Yeah.
But I still think about that day, and honestly, if it wasn't for that day, I would probably still have unibrow. No, I'm kidding. But, I'm happy because like when Hina was saying it shapes you, and also for reference, like at that time, I was the only Indian. And also growing up, another thing too that also played with like my mentality and just like being social was throughout kindergarten through I guess high school, I was in a two-way program, and so a lot of like the people around me were all Latin and I was the only Indian, so I also felt like a very
well, for those who don't know what a two-way program is, do you want to explain?
Yeah, so basically from kindergarten up until high school, I would predominantly learn my curriculum in Spanish, so I'm able to speak in Spanish, and then high school was kind of when I was able to be integrated more towards like having actual English speaking courses, but I would still take Spanish classes as well in high school.
I totally relate with you on the unibrow thing. It was so funny. I was going into 6th grade, okay? First of all, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Did you love your unibrow?
I love my unibrow.
That's what I'm saying!
Wait, I was so sad to see it go.
We could have been Anthony Davis as of now.
No, it would have been gone, girl. You want to be Anthony Davis?
No! But you loved it. You loved it. You did love it. I loved it too.
I did. I cherished it. I didn't even want to shave my legs in elementary school, but I ended up doing it because my legs were hairy compared to these other girls in the summertime when they were wearing shorts. I was like, oh. But I remember before I went into 6th grade, I was like fine with my unibrow. I was fine with my mustache. I didn't even care. My brother and my sister were like, Hina, they literally refused to let me go to school without my mom threading my unibrow off and my mustache. I still remember this day. I was so sad. I was in my dining room. I literally remember my brother and my sister were like, Mom, you need to thread this girl's unibrow and mustache so she does not get bullied. Literally does not get bullied, but I still got bullied. Thanks for trying to help, but unfortunately people are rude, and that's just that. I just remember being so just distraught. I was like, my unibrow, my mustache. But honestly though, I was kind of really happy after it was gone. I was like, ooh, I look good.
I know, honestly, I look good. I'm like, the bullying worked. No. We don't condone bullying.
No, hell no.
That's not the point of the story.
If you're a bystander, you're also a bully.
Yeah. It's 2025.
Stand up.
Bystanders should not be a thing in 2025.
Stand up for people.
Don't
be afraid.
Matter of fact, bullying shouldn't be a thing in 2025. Yeah.
No, seriously, yeah. We do not condone that over here.
Yeah. But we want you guys to comment down below if you guys have any stories that you want to talk about or that you still think about from like middle school or high school. It doesn't have to necessarily be
helped shaped you.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be like a bullying story per se, but if you have a funny moment or a quote unquote embarrassing moment, comment down below because we really want to read it.
So those were just some things that we experienced growing up, Desi, but look at us now. We're growing, we're thriving, we're doing great, skin is popping.
Hair is thriving. Cosmo and Wanda, locked in forever.
Yeah, we are. Say hi, Cooper.
And Cooper. Now, I just want to transition to like a little bit more of an upbeat, fun topic. So Coachella is happening, guys. It's currently over, I think.
Yeah, it is over.
Well, week 1 is over.
Okay, yes.
Week 1 is over.
Yeah.
So we just kind of want to talk about Coachella because it's here.
Yeah.
I don't know when weekend 2 is happening, but Coachella does happen like in week 1 and then week 2. Did you know that?
I knew that, but
okay.
I'm just like not really hip to Coachella. Like I would love to go one year.
Oh my gosh, guys, manifesting right now. Me and Hina are gonna be at Coachella.
Yes.
We only manifest on this channel.
Yes.
And we're gonna keep manifesting good things for us as well as you guys.
Our fairies.
Yeah.
We're winning. You're winning.
So now we just kind of want to talk about Coachella because we trauma dumped a little bit too much, but we're also happy girlies.
Yes,
okay,
we want to move on to something light, something calm, something upbeat.
And out of both of us, who would you say the fashionista is?
Me.
Yeah, that wasn't even a question. I
The woman was too stunned to speak.
But oh my gosh, yeah, I'm not the fashionista,
but she does have good style. I'm not saying like just because she's. What you do?
Don't lie. My style consists of
leggings.
Yeah, literally.
When's the last time anybody caught Sonia in jeans?
I'm like, when's the last time I wore jeans?
Exactly.
I mean, I did go to Red Sox game actually, and I did wear jeans.
You did wear jeans.
Clack it! We'll put a little photo of me because I love teeth.
Yo, honestly, yes.
But
I hope you guys.
I did wear jeans actually like 2 weeks ago.
I hope you.
No, a week ago.
The pick 8. 8 down. What's 4 plus 4? 8.
Bruh.
8. Put your hands down. 8.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know what's going on with me right now, but
alright, let's get back on track. So we're gonna rate some Coachella outfits of some celebrities and some influencers.
I'm so excited. Like, excited is our word, 2025, okay?
Yeah,
but
our favorite word ever.
This is so fun because we've never done like a challenge like this before, but me and Hina did pick out the influencers and celebrities together. So there are like people that we're familiar with that we watch, but we don't know our ratings for any of the outfits. And we have the photos on my laptop, so I'm just gonna pull that up real quick.
We're gonna start with the celebrities. We chose Tyla as the first one, so we're gonna rate her performance outfit. There it is. So, me personally, I am giving that a 6 out of 10.
Oof, okay. Why are you gonna give it a 6
I don't know,
out of 10?
I just don't love it. It's, okay, I don't love it, but I'm gonna give her props because it's so much more different than what she usually wears. So props to Tyla for switching it up. I love the fit, but I don't love it for a performance. I feel like she should have went with her usual style for the performance outfit.
I agree. I would give it a 6.5, okay? Just because her tights are really, really cute because they are cut out like in a cheetah-ish print way, which I like, and it kind of matches her belt. And honestly, you know what? No matter what, her body is the T. Like her, you know what I mean? So it's, but yeah, figuratively speaking, this has not been one of her better looks for us.
Yeah.
I also have another picture of Tyla. This is her, I believe, at an event.
I actually love this fit. I love this fit. I would wear that. Okay.
It's cute.
In my size though. That's definitely not my size. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. I love it.
Okay, I agree honestly, but I would give it an 8 out of 10. I love her skirt bad. The way that it's cut out, the way that it's giving leg, it's giving body. Literally, Tyla, it's giving body, okay? You're doing what you need to do. I clocked that. But I think it's a basic outfit, okay? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The next celebrity we have is Paris Hilton, and we also have 2 outfits for her. So the first outfit, this is her at the after party. I want to say it's either Neon Festival or Neon Carnival. Neon Carnival sounds right though.
Yeah,
but,
don't quote us on it.
Yeah, don't quote us. But her first outfit, I give this a 10 out of 10.
Really? I love it. Honestly, it didn't.
It did eat. I love an all black moment, and for her just stunning with the sunglasses, like it gives everything. I love it. 10 out of 10. Was that too much? I'm like, whoa.
No, you like the fit.
I do. What do you think?
I think it's an 8 out of 10. It's not my favorite. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love an all black moment too, but it's just...
I'm like, didn't you had something similar to this, right? Didn't you wear something when we went out one day like this?
No.
I swear you had an all black like bodysuit. I mean, it is a bodysuit technically, right?
I don't really know what that is.
Anyways, but it's giving like angel wings.
Yeah, with the arms.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
anyways, go ahead.
So yeah, I don't know. I just don't like how many cuts it has. Like I feel like if it was a little bit less, like I get Coachella vibes, but I don't know. It's just doing a little bit too much for me. But I definitely agree it's giving angel, so I might give it a 9 out of 10 actually.
Honestly, it eats, right?
Yes.
Okay, the second Paris Hilton photo. This is her outfit when she actually did DJ. I forget like what specific location she DJs at, but this is her DJ outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I would give it, I don't know, the color to me, it's like a hit or miss. I'd give her a 6 out of 10.
I hate this. I hate it.
I was being nice.
I hate it. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10.
Okay.
If you're DJing in this outfit, I'm gonna assume you're playing
Like
music.
elbow.
You're playing trash music. Next DJ D-Rec, bring the beat back. That's it.
See how nice I am?
Nothing else. Nice. The next celebrity we chose is Glorilla, Big Glow.
Shout out.
G-L-O and that G-L-E.
Shout out Sunny. He loves Glow. We also have a TikTok that we all made, remember?
Oh
On
yeah.
Christmas?
Yeah.
Or no, Cousin's Giving.
Yes.
Cousin's Giving.
Yeah.
I'll
Follow my TikTok to see it because it's still up there.
So this is the first photo of Glow.
This is her performing at Coachella. I love her fit. It's giving very Coachella. Like when I'm thinking Coachella, I'm thinking also rock star vibes.
That's what you think?
Yeah, when you're performing.
Okay, when you're performing.
If you're performing, you want your audience to have a good time and you want to have a good time. And this is giving very like a WWE woman outfit.
Yes.
Like
I was gonna say something similar to that.
and like I love it. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10.
Okay, you like it?
Mm-hmm.
You love it. 10 out of 10. That's crazy. I would give this a 7 out of 10. Kind of to go off what you were saying about the WWE, I was thinking Transformers.
It gets
Like Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah,
literally. I was thinking that, but you know what I've realized? Like a lot of performers, when they have performed like throughout Coachella weekend, they were wearing like a lot of like corset-y tops, like a lot of leather. And I don't know if it's leather or not, but it's giving corset-y, it's giving Transformers,
Yeah.
it's giving Bumblebee. That wraps up the first photo. Now we have a second photo of Glow. What do you think?
I don't know. It's giving very basic. I don't love it. It's like, okay, I get it. And like, obviously I know it's hot at Coachella. I know it's hot, but this was taken at night and it's giving...
No excuses.
Yeah, it's giving, it could be, I don't know, it's giving like you would wear this just to like dinner or something. I need color and energy. This is just giving me white, bland jeans. Not even jean shorts, I should say.
You know what it's giving? She's giving kind of like Tyla's outfit, but Tyla gave way more than what this is giving.
In the jean.
You know what I mean?
The denim, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 10. I'm not a fan.
5?
Yeah.
I was expecting lower.
Really?
Yeah.
No. It's like, it's...
Girl, we could pick this out of our... We could literally find this in both of our closets. Not to say, not too much on us, but like, it's basic. I'm honestly gonna give it a 2 out of 10, and for the exact reasons of what I said, that you could find this outfit anywhere, and what Hina's saying, like, it could just give more. Girl, it's literally a crop top and some denim shorts with some booties.
Yeah. The next celeb we're gonna rate
is Cardi B. Okay, so I'll start. So this is the first photo of Cardi B. I think she ate the house boots down. Figuratively and literally, because I love her boots. They're my favorite part of the outfit. I think the color looks good on her too. Her pants could be better. I know it's giving like a leggings moment with the boot, you know, but I feel like her top is giving boob, it's giving everything, but her bottoms could be better. But her boots ate the house down. I think her boots made this whole entire look. I give this look an 8 out of 10, but predominantly because of the boots. What do you think?
I like it. That one video of her dancing though, in this, when she was performing, I'm pretty sure this is the outfit she wore. I don't love it. If you know, you know what video I'm talking about, and it just looked botched. Like, she just needed, it looked like, I love Cardi, don't get me wrong.
She does love Cardi.
I love Cardi. But that video, someone really did her wrong, and her fit.
Someone did her dirty.
Yeah. I agree with you.
You like the boots?
I agree. The boots ate down, so those definitely helped her fit 100%, but I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
It's okay, we're so different.
I didn't love it. The boots definitely gave it that extra 3 points, so.
We also have another photo of Cardi. This is her second outfit. It looks purple in this photo, but it's actually gray.
Yeah, that is true. We saw 2 different photos of this one, but honestly it looks better purple. But
it does look better purple, so whatever photo flash you use on this, it eats the house boots down. But I think for this, I'd probably give her a 7 out of 10. I don't think it's anything crazy of an outfit, but I definitely think it gives body and it's more form-fitted to her, so I love that for her. And I think like the little like cutouts are kind of cute as well.
I agree, the cutouts are very, very cute. The color is spot on.
If it was purple, right?
Yes. If it was purple like it is in the photo, I love it. But again, this is not giving Cardi. This is giving very regular. Like, Cardi usually pops out. So for this, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
The last and final celebrity we have is Megan Thee Stallion. So this is the first photo we have of her, and this is actually her performing on stage. I feel like this outfit's pretty basic. Because I mean, Megan Thee Stallion, she gives body, she gives everything, she gives queen energy, she gives that body, you know, that girl energy. But like figuratively compared to Glow, for instance, Glow ate the house down. And like for Megan Thee Stallion to be performing, it's literally these mini shorts and this like True Religion top. She could give more. I feel like the score would be 6 out of 10.
I think I agree with the 6 out of 10. I like how she styled it and put it together. It's definitely giving Texas.
It is giving Texas.
She's definitely representing. So I like it, but 6 out of 10 for me as well.
We also have another photo of Megan Thee Stallion right here. And she did change outfits. For this one, she ate the house boots down. I don't know what is wrong with me in black and leather, but I love it. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. And that's what I gave Paris Hilton, and she was kind of giving the same vibes. And this outfit on Megan looks beautiful. I love the little like feather, like the tail or whatever she has. Really cute, but 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay. I don't agree with the 10 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay. Never give anybody 10 out of 10.
I did give it 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, you gave 1 10.
Yeah.
I gave 2 so far. Okay.
Scratch that. I love Meg. Body is doing what it's doing. I love the tail too. Like
Me
the black
too.
little
On the
tail.
side.
Yeah, I love
Cute.
that. But I don't know. It's covering what it needs to cover. But she could have made it a little, not to say classier. I don't care if it's like classy or not, but I feel like it could have looked a little bit more elegant in a sense.
I see what you're saying.
Okay, so I know that we finished the ratings, but I want to know who, out of the 5 celebrities that we chose, whose outfits did you love the most?
Honestly, I loved, okay, we did show 2 of Paris's outfits, but I think Paris's outfit on day 1 was the one that's resonating with me the most. Like, I love
the black one?
Yeah, the black with the cutouts and the kind of like the, I guess what it is, like a cardigan?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Or like a sweater, but it kind of gave like the aesthetic of like angel wings. That, in that photo, we can even post it right now again if you want. But that outfit ate down, and I think I'm still thinking about it. What about you?
I'm gonna choose, and this is hard because unfortunately I don't think everybody ate as hard as they could.
Yeah.
This is hard. It's a hard decision, but I'm gonna say Meg.
Which one?
Just Meg.
Just her
both of them.
outfits. You know what I've realized this year with Coachella outfits? I feel Coachella outfits are always like a big thing. It's a big thing on social media.
Mhm.
But I feel like over the last couple of years, especially this year, more than not, they didn't really take it as seriously as like they would in the past.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
I feel like, yes. So I feel like more of the people who come, you know, who have to purchase the tickets, they put more time and effort in their outfits than people who are invited there or are performing there or whatever the case may be.
That's true.
So it's definitely the audience is giving more Coachella than the celebs or the influencers are.
So that wraps up the celebrity portion of the Coachella outfits, and now we're gonna jump into the influencer outfits.
Yes, and we're gonna start off strong with PPG.
We love PPG! So I don't know if you guys are familiar, but the Love Island reality TV series,
Yeah.
the newest Love Island USA series.
I think it was 6.
season 6.
Yeah.
Not as classic! But we love PPG, and that's where these 3 ladies originated from. We're gonna be rating Janae, Serena, and Leah's outfits.
Yes.
So do you want to start with Janae?
Sure.
Okay.
So Janae's face eats, her makeup eats. I love her makeup. I think the makeup really is what puts the look together.
And her body's tea.
Yeah, body tea, face tea, all of theirs, honestly, like, they're all giving model. But I think her makeup really makes the outfits giving very, it's giving basic. I'm sorry.
Me too, girl. I hate to agree with you. It's not even my turn, but I hate to agree with you. But yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I don't love it. I think it's really just her face and her body doing the work for her. The outfit definitely could have been better. I'm sorry, Janae. Love you.
I agree. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. With Janae and the way that she is and who she is, she could have popped out way more, and this was just not it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We just have more expectations for you, Miss Girl.
Miss
So,
Girl, get on your Zoom.
But now we're gonna jump into Serena. Okay, so I love it. I love it. It's giving, I want to go to the beach, take me to the beach, take me to the desert, which is where she is. So honestly, I would give her outfit a 7 out of 10. I really like that it's bodycon. I like that it's a little bit see-through moment, a little peeky peek, and her hair looks so beautiful with it, and the little booties it gave what it needed to give.
Yeah.
So I think she ate.
I like her outfit. I would have chose an outfit that she wore, I think on day 3 would be better, but this outfit, I give it a 6 out of 10.
Mm.
Oh, I know.
We're similar.
I don't know why. I'm sorry if I'm rating so low, but like, I feel like you really have to
Pop out. Yeah.
Like, I love the see-through moment as well, but I don't know. I just feel like maybe if it was like a 2-piece instead of a dress, I would have liked it more. Now we're gonna move on to Leah. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Point blank, simple.
You too?
Love. Yeah! I love Leah, honestly. I love all of them, but Leah is like, I just love her. I love her down bad the most, I think. Not to have favorites, but I love Leah.
The colors, like, this is what I'm talking about. I need color. Like, I'm a color girly. It pops. She styled it well. It looks great.
Dude, 10 out of 10 for me too. Even on Love Island, she would pop off with her outfits. I know that Leah is never gonna ever disappoint. But that was it for PPG rating. Hope you guys are watching. Comment down below because we know you are.
Manifesting. The next influencer we're gonna rate is James Charles. This is his day 1 fit. I like it. I love the makeup he has going on his eyes. I love how it's flashy and starry and everything. It's interesting to look at. So I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. I feel like it's not his best look, but his makeup definitely ate down. It could potentially be an 8, but I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I honestly agree with what you're saying. I feel like James Charles is like the queen of being controversial with his Coachella outfit, so this is a little bit more like laid back, but I still love it. I saw on TikTok that he posted a little more in-depth video about his outfit, obviously, and he has pearls everywhere along his body.
Pearls?
So he has 2 pearl chains right here, he has a pearl bag, and he has pearls everywhere.
Here's day 2.
Okay, so this one took me a minute.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like, you know what I think about when I see this?
What?
I think of like a baseball jersey, like a reconstructed baseball jersey, or like Converse.
Oh, I can see the Converse and I can see the jersey, but wow, I didn't think of it like that.
I know, right? I would probably give this like a 6 out of 10.
I didn't take much time. I actually really like this fit of his. I don't know exactly why. It just gives funky, groovy. This is something I feel like I would wear to Coachella.
It's cute. It's giving like biker sporty vibe too.
And I like the accessories that he has on. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we have one last James Charles outfit. And this is his day 3. Do you wanna go first?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I feel like I need to like sit with this for a little bit.
I love this. I don't know if this is night or day. I think I see some sun in the corner, some light. But
okay, detective.
But oh my god, if he wore this like throughout the whole night, this outfit is just chef's kiss. I love it. 10 out of 10.
Because honestly, it's not doing too much either.
No, it's really
10 out of 10 though.
10 out of 10. That's something I would wear.
I know. I can see you wearing that. Starting for real. Starting for real.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my gosh. For me, I would give this outfit a 7 out of 10. That's kind of like bad because I do really like
7
it.
is good, girl.
Yeah, 7 is good.
Anything over 5? Anything over 5.
She's like anything over the middle.
Yeah. Anything else? You don't want to be mid, okay? You want to be above the mid.
Yeah. I think that he definitely slayed this outfit. The glasses 8, the scarf look 8.
Mm-hmm.
On to our last influencer rating.
What we're gonna do is Bretman Rock. Love him, by the way. Love you. You're just such like an authentic person, and you're living your best life.
And yeah, honestly,
He's living his best life with
he
his
really
chickens.
is.
And
I was gonna
his-
say that with his chickens,
all
his boyfriend.
animals. Yeah.
I know.
But this is his day 1 look. How do you feel?
Honestly, I love it. I really do love it. I think he's doing what he needs to do and he's making a statement. And you know how I feel about black leather.
I know. That's why I was like, Sonia's definitely gonna have like a high rating of this.
I like that he has his chest out a little bit. I like that he has his accessories. I like the little beret moment as well. I want to give it a 6 out of 10. What about
I
you?
like it. I think it's definitely giving him like his style. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. I'm not loving what he paired it with. I feel like he could have done a shorts look. I don't know. I feel like jeans.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah, I feel
and
like
some booties.
Yeah, I feel like jeans with this is just taking away from the top.
But definitely though, his face eats.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his face always eats down.
His face always eats.
Yeah.
It's like he's perfect 24/7.
And his hair eats down. Yeah.
Talking about hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Now this is day 2 of Bretman's look. I love it. I love this look. Once I saw this look, I got excited. I was like, wait, that's Bretman? Like, he ate the house boots down. I love everything about this look. I love the way that he styled his hair. I feel like his hair just goes so well with the outfit. Like, he ate everything down. So, 10 out of 10 for me. Moment of silence.
Just a moment of silence. Okay, so I love his hair. I love his hairstyle. Like, it looks very, very, very.
It looks like chic, like
yeah,
fashion
clean,
show ready.
like face is like glowy, ready. But I hate to say it.
You didn't love it as much as me?
No, I love the fit. I do, but I swear I've seen him in something like this before.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that because I'm like, I was gonna say something similar too, but I love it.
No, I still love it, but it feels kind of like a repeat. And trust me, I'm an outfit repeater, so there's no hate. I'm not an outfit repeater. You're an outfit rememberer.
Stop that.
I'm gonna give the outfit a 10 out of 10 as well.
Okay, so now on to day 3. All right. I don't like this outfit. I'm not a big denim person. I mean, I love that it's a jumpsuit. I think that's what it's giving. I mean, I like the belt, but even then I'm like, that's kind of like an overrated Coachella belt. I feel like everybody goes for that type of belt. I'd probably give this a 5 out of 10. I'm not a denim hater. I mean, I love what he did with his hair again. He eats with the accessories, but overall, I just think it's nothing special.
I agree. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 10. I don't think...
Damn, Hina's more brutal. Who's more brutal out of both of us? Hina?
I'm sorry. I'm not even like... I'm sorry. This is just my honest opinion. I just feel like it's so boring. Like, what are you wearing? No offense. Like... Ugh. Return it.
Not to return it. No, Bretman, we love you.
No shade, baby. No shade. This is all love. I love you, Bretman. Your hair still slays. So...
We love you, Bretman. Now that we rated all of the influencer outfits, which has been your favorite?
My favorite is James Charles. I love his day 3 outfit. It ate down. That's why I gave it a 10 out of 10. I love it. Something I would wear, and I think it just screams, it girl. I love it. How about you?
He did. For me, I would say probably Bretman Rock. I think this his day 2 outfit I love the most because I feel like it's so concise. His hair, to the outfit, to the camo, to like the little like feathery looking top. I love it so bad. But yeah.
This is just our opinions. That wraps up all our ratings.
Let us know what you guys think down below about the outfits, whether or not you agree or disagree with us, or if we should have included any other influencer or celebrity that
you thought ate down.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys like the content for today. It's going to be kind of similar to what you'll be seeing in the future.
Yes. So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And turn on your post notifications for our next video, which will be dropping very soon. We're hoping to drop a video every week. We just want to say we love all our fairies out there, and we can't wait for the next video. So without further ado, bye fairies!
Mwah.